You know what's annoying? What's annoying is when it is cold outside for once in a week and your house has no AC, so you're still boiling inside and outside because you're sweating. Hey, it's been a hot sec, as per usual. Today, if you want to sesh, go ahead. I am not going to take anything on camera. I already took my stuff. It's medical, so that I'm not incriminating myself. I take medical cannabis now. I got my medical card, which is fantastic. I'm so happy I got it. It has helped a lot, which is really good. I have had a bit of a rough day, but a bit of a rough morning, so I took some tincture this morning, and I took a little bit now, because recession. So I already took it. So you're not going to see me do anything on camera, but if you want to sesh and crochet with me, be my guest. I'm not going to stop you. I am sweating like bullets. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's get into the video. So today I am going to be crocheting a baby bear beanie for one of my friend's almost sister-in-laws. They're getting married, her and my friend's brother. They're getting married, but they are having a baby on the way, and so my friend was like, hey, can you make them baby beanies? And I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, tell me what they want and I'll do it. So I'm making a baby bear beanie for them, and I'm trying to figure out how to untangle this yarn. I genuinely might need my scissors. I think there's too big of a knot. Hold on. It's not even a big knot, it's just like really tight, but it's like one of the ones where like it's wrapped around and then one of the four ends can like slide through really easily. So I'm just gonna chop it off real quick. But hey, we gotta talk. I have been MIA for a while. I know I say that like all the time, but this time I feel like I'm sort of kind of justified in it. See, the tail literally just came off. I think I'm sort of kind of justified because okay, I'm back at school, which I think I said in the last video I didn't know if I was going to go back to school. I decided to, so I moved again. That's like the 4th time this year, I swear. But actually, how many times is it? Hold on. Let's think about this. Now I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this is my 4th time moving this semester, this year so far, 2025. One of those I might not be able to count because I literally moved in for a day, slept a night, and then literally left. That was a long story. I don't know if I explained that in the last video, but I'm here, so that's cool. Yeah, so where have I been? Crying. No, I have been very busy figuring out, like, getting ready for school and stuff like that, and also just, like, finding community service stuff for something that I'm doing, finding a job. It's been rough out here, gang, and I'm just, like, trying to live, laugh, love. I have a new friend that she says that, like, all the time, and so now it's getting, like, ingrained in my vocabulary, because that's what happens. But, yeah, so I've just been trying to, like, survive, honestly, because, like, life hasn't been going bad, but, like, PTSD-wise, it has been pretty rough, which is why I got the tincture in the first place. I got it for my PTSD. In my state, you have to have a medical card to be able to take cannabis. It's not recreational. That is not a request to dox me. Please don't do that. That would make me very, very upset. But yeah, no, so I'm back at college. I am going part-time. I only have 3 classes, 7 credits. And I think it'll honestly be better for me this way. I'm probably going to be part-time for quite a while, honestly, but where I have to do community service, a job, school, and just like general living. I don't blame myself for that. I don't blame myself for needing to go part-time because I got a lot going on. And I'm still not fully mentally healed, to be honest. I need to figure out therapy and stuff like that, because I'm starting to do trauma therapy, but we got a new insurance. My parents got a new insurance, and since I'm not 26 yet, I'm still on their insurance. So yeah, I'm figuring that out, because the place that my mom works now, she has free therapy, and so do like her family and stuff like that. So I qualify for free therapy. I just need to call them and figure out if they do trauma-based therapy. If so, great, I'll go to them. If not, I'll figure something out and stick with my new therapist, because I got a new therapist not that long ago, so I'm not with my old one, who I will not mention the name of, but I absolutely love her to the death of me. She will forever be one of my favorite people in the world. So, you know. But we're figuring out therapy and stuff like that, because I absolutely still need to do therapy. I'm not well enough that I can go out living without it. So, but sorry, I'm also just like untangling this yarn. I was gonna do this at a coffee shop that I was at, but then I got the knot in the yarn and I couldn't cut it off because I have forgotten scissors. So, you know. But oh my gosh, I had the best bagel, by the way. It was a pesto bagel with roasted tomatoes and garlic. Oh, literally so good. I was obsessed. And I still am obsessed. Like, oh my gosh, I need to make it. I need to steal their recipe and make it. Which I think their recipe is probably really easy. It's just ingredients from Walmart or Costco. Which there's not a Costco near us, but there is a Walmart. So, you know, it is what it is. But actually, I think I'm just going to keep this tail and make this one as long as that. That should be good. Okay, now we can start making beanies. So, I think updates wise, that's it. I think I mentioned in my last video as well, I was like, I'm gonna do videos where I'm like doing vlogs and stuff like that with crochet, and I did do that. I just haven't posted them, and I don't know if I will, because they're months old at this point. I might just start off fresh, in all honesty, which I wouldn't be mad at myself for. I think that would be better for me in a sense. So, but the nice thing is, because here's the other thing, right? I'm in school right now, and I have a couple days off. I have Tuesday and Thursdays off, so that's when I'm gonna be filming and editing, but I really don't have the time to vlog. I mean, I could if I really wanted to. I just need to figure that out, because I think it would be fun. But right now, if we're just doing seshes weekly, seshes in crochet, like, that's not bad either in my opinion. So we're just gonna have to see what happens. Also, I'm making a baby blue beanie and a white beanie. I don't know if I'm gonna finish either of them on camera, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have to count. So that's not ideal, honestly, but you know, you win some, you lose some. But yeah, how am I doing mentally? I'm okay. I'm pretty alright, honestly. It's just certain days where I'm really in the depths of hell. Say I have like a PTSD dream, which is what happened last night, so this morning was really rough. It's those types of things, right? I need 10. Okay. It's just one of those deals that it's like, it really sucks, because I put it on my Snapchat story. I was like, the worst thing about PTSD is that the people who hurt you still hurt you to this day without realizing, especially if they're out of your life completely. Like, they'll never realize that they're still hurting you inside. And that's something really difficult to get through. I'll probably talk about it in therapy on Thursday, but it's just one of those deals that it's like, they'll never know. They'll never know. They'll never realize how much they actually hurt you, especially if they don't know you have PTSD, which I doubt they do. And if they don't, or if they do know, they probably don't believe it. I've had that happen to me. So that's fun. But yeah, it's just one of those deals that it's like, it's so frustrating mental illness wise, because you did all you could, and yet you'll never escape it fully. And like, yeah, therapy can help a ton. Exposure therapy, EMDR, anything of the sort can help a ton. I'm not saying it can't, because it has helped me a ton. Did I mess this up? This is being really weird. The stitch is really weird. So I think oh, I did a little bit of a stupid, so that's on me. I did it in the back loop only, and I was like, why is it catching? Yeah, that's why. It was only in the back loop. I'm also double stranding the yarn, so I'll tell you what yarn I'm using. I am using the Honeybee Sweet Delight. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Sweet Delight. I think, yeah, okay. I wrapped the yarn, so I'm trying to like read through it. This is the color Baby's Blue. Let me see. It's on the front, hold on. Baby's Blue, yes. And then the other color, the white one, is Angel. I got these from Hobby Lobby before I left for college. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's just like, trauma can be very difficult. And it's why I started crocheting in the first place, right? Because I was like, I need an outlet, and I didn't have anything at the time, really. And I knew I wanted to learn how to crochet, and so I just thought that it was going to be a fun thing I did. But then the voices turned off. If you know, you know. So I was like, I love this, and I think people experience that with hobbies all the time. Another place that I experience that is with music, which, speaking of, if you guys either know me or in person, or it's just the yarn fell on the floor. If you guys know me in person, I'm not picking it up, by the way. If you know me in person, then you'll know that I was a music major last year. I switched to being an art major. I want to go into art education, and potentially, so I thought about this and I talked to my advisor about it. I was like, I know I still want to do music, just currently that's not possible for where I am mentally and how stressful music is. And then also the school that I'm going to, they were having a 3-strike rule, or they are having a 3-strike rule, where if you fail a music class 3 times, you're kicked out. A couple of those classes I'm on 2 tries, and I haven't passed them. So I talked to my advisor, and I'm like, that terrifies me. She's like, I don't blame you. So I'm switching to art. And then they only have an art associate's degree at this school, but we were talking, and she was like, you could transfer to a different school, do music education with a minor in art, and that will be able to get you to teach both. And so I thought about that, and I was like, oh, damn, okay, that works. So yeah, I think that's the plan that I'm gonna do. I also need to figure out with Nate, my boyfriend, about like stuff we're gonna do once both of us are out of school, because he's taking a gap year this year, and I'm part-time, so I'm probably gonna be here for a while, honestly. But I'm not complaining about it. I do enjoy school a lot. It's just money. Money is difficult right now. I'm very, very stressed about money, as I think a lot of college students usually are. But what can you do? I'm just checking the time, making sure, because I want to film for like 45 minutes to an hour, half hour to an hour, something around there. I've only been filming for 10 minutes so far. So, you know, I talk a lot, especially if my tincture does kick in during this session. I have the weirdest thoughts when I'm crocheting, or not when I'm crocheting, but when I'm using my tincture and my cannabis. I have the funniest thoughts. I can't explain it. I can't explain how goofy they are. And I put them on my threads. I would call out my threads, shout out my threads, but it's a personal one, and I'm worried that people are gonna dox me right now. I don't also want employers to find this channel necessarily. I mean, part of me needs to worry about that right now, part of me doesn't, but if this channel is tied to my main accounts, then there can be issues there. So yeah, because it's I mean, I haven't taken anything, but this is still like, I put explicitly on there, like, this is like weed. No, but like, yeah, I've just thought about that, and I would shout out my threads. If you know me in person, then you probably are already on it. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I have some funny stuff I say, which is honestly the best. I don't think I've actually done a video yet where I'm actually like seshing. like with cannabis. I don't think I've done that yet, because I think all of my older videos were vapes, and then I stopped vaping in my videos because of my court thingy. So yeah, this is the first video that like I've used cannabis, which you didn't see, so you know, but it's medical. So just want to make that clear. If like people do try to use this to incriminate me, it's like I'm not doing anything illegal, because cannabis still has a huge stigma around it, and I don't want to have that be a problem for me, you know? So let me move my leg. I also, oh my gosh, I fell on my knee yesterday, like full on, almost all my way on my knee, scraped it up pretty bad, but like I didn't hurt my other knee at all. And I was like, how did I not hurt my other knee? I have no idea what my like standing position was at that moment. No clue. But hey, it's fine. Hi, yarn. They're literally just rolling on the floor. Oh, one of them went behind the tripod. That's no good. Hopefully it'll be fine. This yarn is so nice though, honestly. I love this yarn. It's like, honestly, as much hate as Hobby Lobby has, which I think is justified, their yarn is really good. Like, they have really good products at Hobby Lobby, and it's really frustrating because it's like, don't get me wrong, Michaels has carrying cakes, Joanne is dead, but like, you know, you can't do anything else. I'm so stupid. Bum, bum, bum. Rip Joanne. We miss her. We really do. Put in the comments if you miss Joanne Fabric, because we loved her. She was great. But now we go to her brother Michael's and their house Hobby Lobby. That's basically how it goes, yeah. But yeah, now I have to go to Walmart, which is like the drunk uncle, but because I live kind of in the middle of nowhere, gonna be honest, and we don't have any hobby stores around here. We really only have Walmart to be able to get craft stuff, which is fine. I mean, it's not like their stuff is bad. They have Red Heart and Peaches and Cream, which is basically just lily sugar and cream, and like, they're not bad, and they have Mainstays. I do like Mainstays yarn. Like, they're not bad, but they're not yarn bee. They're not I love this yarn. It's just like, you know? Yeah, you know. But yeah, so we finished another round. Congratulate us. If you finished a round, give yourself a pat on the back. Also, reminders. Drink water for one. Get food for another. If you need to take your meds, take your meds. Because I know I forget to quite frequently, especially at night. My morning ones I'm pretty good at taking, because they're just right in the morning. It's one of the first things I do when I wake up. Unless I sleep in, and then it actually is a lot harder to get it done, but I didn't sleep in this morning. I don't think so, at least. I did take a nap because I was just exhausted. I went to bed last night at like 8:30, so yeah, that wasn't ideal, but it's what it's. But yeah, take your meds, drink some water, get some food, because you need those things to function like a human being. And although, let me get my yarn so it doesn't twist around the thing. Hold on. Okay. And although, getting back to what I was talking about being a human being, something like that. It's hard to be a human being, especially if you deal with mental disorders, like myself, and it can be really tough. That's why we use the tools at our disposal to get through it. Like, for instance, today, I did not have a good morning. It was rough because of my dream. And so I took it upon myself to reach out to people, to say like, hey, I might need some support today. Please reach out when you can. And although I don't like doing that, I know it helps me. I know it helps me to reach out to people. That's the deal, is like, a lot of us who have mental issues don't like reaching out for help. And I recognize that. I've fallen into that many a time. But it honestly is healthier to reach out to people than to try to do it all yourself. Because, like, take for instance, right? If you're pushing a boulder, and it's like a big boulder, and you can't push it on your own, you're not gonna just sit there and be like, no, I'm stronger than this, I can push this. And yes, you are stronger than that. Like, a lot of us have more strength in us than we believe. But if it's a big, big boulder, no amount of strength that you have is going to push it. So you need to ask people for support. You know? You need to ask people for help pushing the barrel. The boulder. Boulder. Me. The boulder. Dude, I wish The Rock had done that voice. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about in Avatar The Last Airbender, when Toph is first introduced, she is fighting this guy called the Boulder in like a bending like competition. So she fights against this guy called the Boulder, and apparently they wanted The Rock to voice him, but he couldn't. He didn't have time, so they got someone else to do it, but they kept the Boulder in there, and I was just like, oh, this is so good. I literally love Avatar The Last Airbender. I know a lot of people that it's their favorite show, and I would have to say it's definitely up there for me. I haven't seen Legend of Korra yet, I'm gonna be honest. I watched it when I was a kid, just like some episodes that would go on the TV, but I've never sat down and watched it, and now I don't have access to like Netflix or Disney Plus or anything like that. I don't have any streaming services. I need to talk to my parents about like, hey, do we have any more devices available for any of our streaming services? I don't know. But yeah, I'm just like, I love the Boulder. I think he's awesome. I think the whole cast is just absolutely incredible. Like, there's no doubt about it in my mind. I think that show is absolutely beautiful because not only does it have really awesome moments for the kids, but like if you're an adult, you understand. I feel like for adults, like they understand kid shows and what they're trying to show a lot easier than when you're a kid, because it's like you've experienced so much more in life, you know? It's like when, like, take K-pop Demon Hunters for example. Great movie, loved it. It is just a fun show if you just want to watch a fun show. But especially for people who have dealt with shame, that show hits hard. And I think those are the types of best shows that are for everyone. It is not only a fun experience that everyone can enjoy, but a moment for the people who really understand what it's like. Because there's not a lot of that in like old media, I feel. There wasn't a lot of like exposure to mental disorders unless it was a joke, you know? Like Monk. Oh my gosh, I love Monk. Don't get me wrong, absolutely love it. It's very silly, it's very funny, but it's a great show. Not only that, but it portrays OCD without like making fun of it too hard, because there are moments that like I'll talk about OCD with people and my experiences with it, and they'll be like, wait, are you actually like joking? Are you crazy? Or are you serious right now? And I'll be like, no, I'm dead ass. And they just don't get it, because OCD, especially OCD, is very stigmatized. Don't get me wrong. Very stigmatized, and it's not ideal. It's not ideal. But, update. We have the circumference of the head. Look at it. Isn't she a beauty? I don't know how big it needs to be. This is for a newborn, so I'm following the pattern for a newborn. I just have it in my noggin up here. But the pattern I will link. I will link this pattern in the description. If you want to make it yourself, it's a free pattern, so you're all good. It's on a blog. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll keep going. The only thing in this pattern that I don't have memorized is the bear ears. But that shouldn't be a problem. I doubt we'll get to the bear ears today. We might. I don't know. We might just make the beanie and then add the bear ears later, because I don't think I want to do that on camera. How's my battery doing? It's good. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I charged my camera, but apparently I charged it really dang well. There was one day where it was gonna film and then just ran out of time, but I had charged my camera because I knew I wanted to. and I just didn't. But yeah, speaking of videos, tell me what types of videos you would like to see, whether that is crochet related or sesh related or just like my daily life. I wonder if with these videos, if I should branch out, because like I started them as crochet and sesh videos because I haven't seen a lot of those and I think they're really fun, but if I can't do them consistently, because like I mentioned it to my mom, she's like, you can't like build your whole brand off of that, you need to branch out at some point. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So let me know what types of videos you guys want to see and I'll do my best to make them happen, whether that's like teaching a friend to crochet or doing something outside or just having a chill, like what I do in a day. Like either way, it works. And maybe I will do like vlogs like on Tuesday and Thursday and like do crochet or whatever vlogs. I'll think about it. Well, Tuesday is when I film, and then I think Thursday is when I'm gonna edit. So if I just like film all day and then edit on Thursday and get it out Saturday, that could work. We'll just have to see. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see because I'm only one person. I can't come up with all my ideas myself. I mean, think about it, right? When they talk about art, they're like, the best artists steal from the other best artists, right? So like, no one has original ideas these days. I mean, how could we? You see how much content there is out there? You think we can come up with original ideas that aren't based off of something subconsciously? No. I don't think any idea has been conscious. Like, oh my gosh, that's a new idea. Like, I feel like there's always been some subconscious level to it of like, wait, no, like, this is based off something. I could be wrong. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a neurologist. But I think that'd be very fascinating to learn about because I love learning about the brain. I love learning about new random things. I saw a video on YouTube the other day about fossils and it was so cool. So now my YouTube just thinks I want to watch fossil videos all the time. But like, yeah, or like true crime. Like you watch one true crime thing about Ocean Gate and all your feed is just about Ocean Gate. Like, it's just the way that it is, man. I mean, Ocean Gate got a little more heat recently because of the documentary that came out. If you guys don't know what that is the Titanic submarine that got crushed underwater. Honestly, it's like a very sad situation. And yet the internet memed it to hell. But, I mean, that's just how our generation is. Gen Z takes nothing seriously because we've seen just the fire burning for years, right? It's like we have so much trauma from just society that like the only way we can cope is humor. I feel like that's pretty accurate, but also Gen Z has an empathy problem. Like saying womp womp, like that's kind of a dick move, honestly. Nate will do that sometimes and I'm like, can you not? Like, I actually want a pity party right now. And then sometimes him being a stupid idiot helps. Sometimes it's like, no, I genuinely need, like, support right now. And he's good at telling the difference. I did an increase I wasn't supposed to. But yeah, it's just one of those deals that it's like, Gen Z needs to work on, like, actually caring about each other, I think. Because, like, we're in the depths of hell, all of us. And my teacher, one of my professors the other day, he was like, so, Gen Z, you guys were just kind of put in a flame, and I hope that you guys take the hit for it so that us millennials can be fine. I'm like, you're such a dick. He's actually the funniest teacher. I literally love him. I've had him this is my 4th class with him. 2 of them I'm taking together this year, and then I took 2 with him last year. Literally love this guy. He's the only guy that I can take like English or humanities classes from because his personality and his teaching style just works so well with mine, and he lets me crochet in class. Like, just saying. I had another teacher that would apparently like side-eye me when I was crocheting in class. This was in my music theory class. She would just like, according to my friend, she just got super pissed at me a lot. Hold on. Okay, so sorry about that. I did finish the first portion of the beanie. I'm worried that it's not big enough. I mean, 2 fists is usually as big as a baby's head, and it's not really fitting. So I'm worried I'm gonna have to frog the whole thing. I don't know. Oh, also sorry I left for a sec. I did finish this, right? I was on a call with Nate, so. And I don't know how to tell him I'm recording because it feels really awkward, so I didn't do anything. But I don't know what to do about this, so I think I'm gonna leave it there for right now. I'm gonna think on this and figure it out from there, but I've been recording for about an hour now, sorta kinda, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. Look forward to more videos. I really want to get back to doing YouTube and a habit, like doing it every week. So that's the plan, and I will talk to you guys later. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, like I mentioned. Do the reminders I mentioned to you. If you can't have a good day, find the good in the day. You're doing a great job, I promise. Bye.